Hello everyone, so this is my 9th video and I'm going to make a quick build review for the M901 ITV M113 variant, the TAR one, and the Humvee SAMs, because I have something to say about those. But first of all, I built two of the M113 variants, the M901 ITV. They can only be used in the M113 mech platoon as a unit of 2. I think you can have 4 of those in the formation, and they can be used as a M113 scout section where you need another M113 and one of those, and they are just cheap anti-tank. You can put into a lot of formations, like I think the Abrams formation and the cavalry formations. Yeah, so I just built those because I had two M113s in one of the boxes and I didn't know what to do with them except for having those. And I built the Humvees. Oh, one thing, so this turret is not magnetized. I would normally magnetize it, but it is the same thing as with the LAV anti-tank. If you put this on, it's kinda hard to magnetize for the M113 because there's not really a magnet slot. You could put a magnet in there, but it doesn't fit quite well. And the turret has a dome, and you would need to green stuff it and then put a magnet into it, and that's just too much of a hassle for me because I'm only going to use them as this, and why magnetize that then? Same with the LAV anti-tank, not nice to magnetize because of the dome shape of the turret thing. It's a thing to have in mind, but for me it's not much of an issue. Now about those Humvees. I already reviewed the Humvee itself, and I noticed if you cut the bottom part of the windscreen first out of the sprue, it does not have the breakage and you do not need to fill those. So if you cut it on the right side first, it's fine. Always cut the bottom. And then I have to talk about this little SAM guy. First of all, I went through, I think, 8 of them because they are all a little bit bent. The missile is not, the tube is not straight. That's part because how it's molded, and part because it's Siocast, and sometimes Siocast is a bit bendy. I tried to warm them up under hot water until they are bendy again, and I broke 4 of them. And they always broke right here. So I'm assuming this is a thing for all of those stinger-wielding marine guys that are Siocast. So be careful if you are heating them up and trying to bend them. They can snap. You will have enough of them if you get some Humvees, so don't worry about it too much. But if you want straight ones, just look for some that are straight from the beginning. Where you do not have to do much bending, and then you will be fine. But I wanted to say this because Siocast is weird. I do understand that for production of little sprues with crewmen and such, it is a very good way and a cheap way to produce, but it's handling worse than normal resin, and it's handling worse than metal, so I would prefer any of those actually. The only thing that I was pleasantly surprised was the M60, the era part for the top of the turret, which is also Siocast. That was fine. I needed to do some filling, and I will show this really quick because I have it at hand. I needed to fill this gap over here on all of the turrets. It was a minor gap, so I have heard that there are some people having really hard issues with this because the gap is sometimes bigger than a millimeter, and that's noticeable. For me it was fine. I still filled them because it looks better in general. So that's my little review and hobby update. Have a nice time. Bye.